So, I guess I'll start. So, 2 episodes in.
Yes.
I like the way the season's going.
Cool.
With Pandora. I think it's awesome. What can we expect coming up? Let's go straight to it.
We talk a lot. I think we mentioned a lot of how this is the second tribulation. We in the writers' room we sort of look at the whole experience with Moloch and the Horsemen in the first 2 seasons as sort of the first major challenge or tribulation that Abby and Crane face. So what you're seeing now is the beginnings of the second tribulation. So I think there's a lot sort of coming that's going to start to build in coming episodes. That'll start to feel like, while it still has a lot of the elements of the show that I think we all kind of care about and love, will challenge our characters in a new way.
Definitely.
I know last year there was a little bit of backlash, I guess, against some of the emphasis on different characters versus some of the other characters. Did you take that in mind when you put together this season and decided who to focus on?
Well, I think it's interesting. We talk about emphasis on characters. I mean, Crane and Abby are phenomenal characters, and they're great to watch. And we love to watch them and love to write for them, and they are at the center and core of the show. But this is television, and I think in television, you need to focus on other characters in the show to make it producible, so you can actually make a television show, and also just those 2 humans so that they can survive a season need to in terms of scheduling you have to have other characters. So I think last year it felt like a lot of those characters were shoehorned in, and this year we've been very, 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 very careful about making those characters come from an organic place, and also trying to bring characters in that bring story that can resonate in the sort of larger mythology of the show. Joe Corbin is a great example of that. He's someone who, with his family connections to Jenny and to Abby, sort of brings it's unique. He's new, yet he sort of was always there. So, and I think that with the other characters as well, we've been trying to bring them in a way that is satisfying and not jarring, and also serves the larger picture. So we don't bring characters in this year sort of on the quick. I think you'll see them. I mean, when I say on the quick, I mean we don't just throw them in because time for a new character. I mean, we've been very careful and I think judicious about how we're going to integrate these other players into the larger show.
How much attention do you pay to fan response during the season?
Well, it's interesting. We have, I think, one of the best fandoms that there is, and their fans are very, very vocal, and they deeply care about the show, and it's always great. We Twitter with them, we live tweet with them, we are now periscoping with our fans, and we really have a great dialogue with them. It's part of the nature of television production that we're already making later episodes. So while we listen to our fans and we love to hear what they want, at the same time, you commit to a road and you go down it, and you hope that your fans will come with you. So we definitely listen, but it's not we can't take a suggestion and then make a change.
It sounds like there's like a risk coming up that you seem anxious about. Is there something coming up in an upcoming episode you're nervous about?
No, I'm so excited. Is he nervous? No. Actually, I'm just thinking about whether my kid he's down on the floor, whether or not he's getting into all the stuff he wants to get into. No, I'm actually I came on the second season, and I was a big fan of the first season and a fan of the show, and I really loved working on the show, and I think that we actually did some really amazing episodes. In terms of episodes, I think the season itself didn't have maybe the consistency that it could have, but I really did a lot of the last season that I loved and I'm very proud of. And this year, I'm equally as proud, and I'm really happy about the way the season's cooking together. But the piece of it that I think I'm really the most excited about is that we have a really, great plan. And I think that everyone on the network and studio side and on the production side is sort of, we're all in concert with this idea. And I think that you guys will hopefully see that it'll feel that way. Also, I'm just a nervous person. I get hyped.
I read that production actually changed location to like outside of Atlanta. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was one of the big challenges actually this year. Was we moved from Wilmington, North Carolina, to Atlanta, and that was a gigantic move and a really big change. We did bring a bunch of our crew came with us, but some people did not. And then we sort of, in the first few episodes now was a big. This is a very challenging show to make, and I think that the team in Conyers has really done an amazing job. As I said, there's some key people came with, like Jeremy Cassells, who is our production designer, and but we have a new producing director, Russell Fine, who actually shot episode 12 of last year, and he's with us now this whole season, and he's been very much. We've been very careful, I think, to keep the feeling of the world, but now it's in a new place.
Have you thought about like incorporating any of the local history though of around that area?
Well, I mean, Sleepy Hollow takes place ostensibly in Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
But what we have been doing, I think you'll see a little bit more, is we've been pushing out the boundaries a little bit. And I know everyone really wanted to see Crane on a plane, and it's funny. I mean, we do too. So hopefully we'll get to that place as well.
Is there any? I mean, not to be a spoiler, but obviously we saw the Headless Horseman disappear in episode 1.
Yeah.
Do we know if he'll be coming back at all?
I can't really reveal any of that stuff specifically about the monsters, but I will say this. This is as I said, it's a new tribulation. And I think that there's a lot of really cool stuff coming down the pike. We love the Horseman, but he also was very tied into that mythology. So. Yeah.
Do you have a particular writer that combs through history looking for something you can riff off of, sort of like the Battle of Bunker Hill?
Yeah. Well, we all love that area, but we have one writer. His name is Joe Webb, who comes with a bunch of schooling in that area, and he's very passionate about the show. He wrote episode 7, and he is someone you can go to at any time and sort of say, hey, I'm thinking this area, or what specifically happened at that time, or is our timeline okay here in the act? And he brings a lot to the actual history.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.